Let's talk about what it means to be selected and chosen to become part of the Green Lantern Corps. What I like about a Green Lantern is that while heroes choose to become a hero, a Green Lantern is selected by the universe, essentially, to step into this role. Usually I hate the chosen one trope, but I like this because you're not the only chosen one out there. Yeah, you were selected to be in this role, however, if you die, there's another chosen one out there that can do it as well. And for those wondering what is the criteria to be selected, well, you have to have the ability to overcome great fear. So you don't have to be fearless, you just have to be able to overcome great fear. There's a really dope quote from Green Lantern Hal Jordan where he sees his father die crashing a jet in order to save lives. He talks about how his mom wouldn't let him go back to an airbase or wouldn't let him become a pilot because that's all he wanted to be, just like his dad. He then grows up as a teen and is sneaking on airbases to watch planes fly. Hal's mom, she thought there was everything to be afraid of when the father died. The way Hal saw it, it was like, well, when your worst fear happens in front of your eyes, what's left to be afraid of? Yeah, Green Lanterns work on willpower, but it's really the ability to overcome great fear with that power. The universe is split up in 3,600 sectors, and there's 2 Green Lanterns per sector. When a Green Lantern dies, its ring looks for another replacement within that sector. We've only recently found out that the person guiding those rings is a sentient planet Mogo, who is also a Green Lantern. So sometimes a ring finds you, and sometimes a Guardian selects you to become a Green Lantern. Alan Scott was a Green Lantern of the Golden Age. In a retcon story, the Guardians of the Universe wanted Superman when he was on Krypton to become a Green Lantern. Based upon how his parents were, they knew, oh man, these guys got great morals, they're gonna raise a great kid. But he gets sent to Earth and becomes Superman, and they let that rock. The next person we see selected by the Guardians to become a Green Lantern was John Stewart. When John Stewart's born, it's said that the opener of doors has arrived. They've been waiting on him for a long time, before he was even born. And of course, remember where Ganthet just had the luck of the draw of running into Kyle Rayner when he stepped outside of a bar. So sometimes a ring finds you, sometimes a Guardian chooses you, and sometimes another Green Lantern thinks you have what it takes to be inducted into the Corps, as Hal Jordan recruited mad folks into the Corps. As have other Lanterns like Kot Matui recruiting Rotlop Fan. Let's take a look at a hero like Batman. Batman works through fear. He doesn't work through willpower. Batman instills fear in his enemies, which is why a yellow Sinestro ring found Batman, because he's able to instill great fear.
Hey, maybe TikTok's coming to a close, maybe it's not. Whatever, man. I'm still gonna be here. I polished brass on the Titanic, baby. But I'm also on YouTube under Omar Holman or Ion1399, one of those two. And I'll also be posting on Black Nerd Problems Instagram as well. So you can see me there too. Let's get back to it. Oh.
There's a really good scene between Hal Jordan and Batman where Hal gives Batman his ring in order for him to have closure with the death of his parents. Hal's telling him to remember the night, and Batman's like, what? I gotta remember the pain in order for this to go through? What kind of sick shit is this? But Batman's able to do it, and it's draining, but he's able to conjure his parents and make peace with them right there, but he can't do it. He's not ready to yet, and he thanks Hal Jordan for the opportunity, though. Don't get me wrong, Batman's good physically. We know he's got the mental fortitude, we know he's got willpower, but him not having the willpower here shows why he wouldn't be a good fit for the Green Lantern Corps. And while we're here, we might as well talk about how a Green Lantern power ring is used. Much like Thor's hammer, a Green Lantern can allow someone else to use their ring, even duplicate their ring. And we've seen that a Green Lantern can have the power to exceed the limit of their ring and break it if their willpower is strong enough. We saw that first happen with John Stewart when he recreated the whole solar system of Zengshi. Then Sinestro said he's broken a ring about 2 times, and Hal Jordan was like, wait, what the fuck, you can do that? But let's get into how a Green Lantern power ring works. During Green Lantern Rebirth, Green Arrow has a power ring, Hal Jordan's power ring, and he uses it for the first time. He's able to conjure an arrow in order to injure Sinestro, and Sinestro's like, that's it. That's all the willpower you got. Kyle Rayner saves Ollie, and while they're making a retreat, Green Arrow is drained. He tells Kyle, oh my god, it feels like I haven't slept in days. I'm exhausted, I can't think straight. Is that what it's like to force your willpower into the ring in order to bring your thoughts to life? Kyle Rayner tells him, every time. This brings a whole new perspective to the Green Lantern power ring, because we didn't know what it was like before. It just seemed like a simple, yeah, I point and I shoot. This shit is draining and taxing each time you use it. The Green Lanterns are just used to it. Ollie even says, yo, I couldn't do that shit again. There's even a bunch of things about the power ring and the power battery that Hal Jordan hadn't even known. Sinestro was the one that showed Hal Jordan you can store your power battery in a pocket dimension. Hal Jordan was like, what? Sinestro's like, where do you keep yours? Hal Jordan said, in my locker at work. This is back when Hal was a rookie, and Sinestro tells him, you never cease to amaze me. And Hal Jordan says, so I did teach you something. Years later, when they have to go on a stealth mission, Sinestro tells him, all right, turn your Green Lantern uniform to black, and he makes his all black. Hal Jordan's like, how did you do that? This is years later where Hal's a fucking veteran, a pro at this shit, and even he didn't know how to do that. Sinestro just looks at him like, your training really stopped when I left, didn't it? And we always thought a Green Lantern construct has to be green, but that's not the case, because Sinestro showed us again that you can manipulate the colors through light. It's all a spectrum. It doesn't just have to be green. He shows us this as he recreates Hal Jordan sleeping in his jail cell. Oh, he was in jail for a DUI, by the way. He did it so they can go on this mission together. And what I love about being a Green Lantern is certain Green Lanterns can do certain things that others can't do. Hal Jordan's called the greatest Green Lantern, but there are Green Lanterns that have done feats that he can't. There's one Green Lantern that changed the orbit of his entire planet with just a thought. Simon Baz was able to bring his stepbrother out of a coma. Green Lantern Bitch saw this and was like, even Hal Jordan wouldn't be able to do this. The Green Lantern ring can't cure ailments. What the fuck did you just do? And I love this because it makes everybody else special with the ring too, because you got it for a reason. You were chosen for a reason. I love seeing those reasons. So yeah, that's how Green Lanterns are selected, and just a few things that a power ring can do.